Yeah, that's...
So, after watching a game like that and seeing TCU just destroyed, and you say, yeah, that's the team that sent Mr. Harbaugh out on the field looking for another job again.
Yeah, that's the kind of the tough part. And it's like, okay, now, wait a minute. We're getting all kinds of phone calls. People want to hear the opening again. All right, hang on a second. I'll give you 21 seconds worth of the opening. Ready?
Sports authorities know it. Sports authorities say it. John and Mark and Ken play it. CKiW, iRADIO. Sports authorities on mic. Sports authorities worldwide. CKiW, iRADIO. We all love our sports authorities.
Now to get your helmets up, because it's gonna get rough in here. All the way from Studio B, it's showtime for John, Ken, and Mark, the Detroit Sports Authority.
There. So there you go. For all those people that wanted to hear it again, there you go. You heard it again. I'm sure. Oh, okay, there. There you go. There, we touched all the bases. All right, so now, for those people that are upset that that the Michigan coach is going to go away somewhere, boo-hoo! You know? I mean...
he might go away.
He might, until he gets nailed. Until people tell him, no, seriously, you're an idiot.
Well, the first thing is, he needs to learn how to actually conduct an interview.
Yeah.
He went off to Minnesota last year, and he thought he had the job in hand. By the time he got done, they didn't want to see him again.
Well, you know he's a strange duck. That's all there is to it, in our opinion, of course.
Definitely.
But, I mean, coming with a strange duck gives you strange kind of things, like winning. Okay, he's unconventional, but, when the money's on the line, remember, Harbaugh did not do anything well until they said, look, here's your second contract, here's your bottom line base pay, but you got all kinds of incentives. All of a sudden, maybe it was just luck, but all of a sudden he started winning like crazy. But then again, he's got a schedule coming up next year, which is going to give you diabetes. I mean, it's nothing but cupcakes. Nothing. Okay, so now you're going to go...
Sponge cake all the way down.
Sponge cake would be absolutely some substance next to all this stuff. You know what that is? It's kind of like that strudel stuff, that white stuff in a packet. It looks like wad. That you just like cut all over your stuff there. And all the women go, delicious. That's basically what their schedule is. It's wide in a bag, but the tasty style. It's like, okay, how many more times you guys going to play? And we've talked about this for, how long now, Kenny? MSU or U of M always has the cupcake schedule, the Shrine of the Little Flowers, the Sister of the Blind, and then they're like, wow, look at them, they're 7-0. Well, you think? And then, because remember, think about it, where you have U of M playing, remember the biggest game that they had in the beginning was playing Hawaii at night?
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah, and so they could show off to the Rainbow Warriors or whatever they are right now. You know? I mean, Hawaii knew they didn't have a snowballs, but hey, thanks for the check. Okay. And so as long as U of M is handing out, free money to, Shrine of the Little Flower, then fine, we'll take it. We know we're going to get stomped, but thanks for the cash, man. That really helps buy more uniforms for our team. Okay.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game that they play. They bring the weaklings in, they step on them and kick them around for a while, and then they send them on their way with a nice payday. Yeah, and everybody knows that. It's nothing. There's no secret to it.
No, not at all. No, and it's like somehow, some way, U of M people get all excited and they run to Meijer and they buy the hat for 40% off and stuff, and because they go, wee, look at us, we're 7-0. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, how many times are you going to play? I don't know. Start with any. Well, I was going to say any Big Ten team would start with the letter I, but Illinois put up a little bit of a fight, and Iowa put up a little bit of a fight. Okay. Now what? Now are you going to start paying your players, Michigan?
Well, I doubt that.
No,
they're going to stay there and extend that middle finger out for all to see, and their coach is going to leave, and it's the whole institutional arrogance. That's what it boils down to. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it our way, and to hell with the world. And again and again and again, they keep stubbing their toe. But again, if you look at the standard of excellence that the Michigan program has maintained over the years, the bowl record that shines so brightly,
the national championships. Yep.
And the national championships, just that stellar high, the highest standards in the land, even higher than the sports authorities.
Yeah. I mean,
that's where they plant their flag.
Well, you kind of go, how many? What did you win under Bo? Seriously, what did you win? No national acclaim. Who cares? So, but everybody, Bo, he was the greatest. Why? Seriously, what makes him have his own wing, have his own building, have his own statue? What was it with him? I mean, you think you have to go down a couple more years before, you get a guy that won a co-championship, and the best he got was a fucking tunnel named after him. Okay. I mean, you think about it. I mean, how bad do you feel? Hey, it's like, go U of M.
You know what, John?
What?
It's the best tunnel in college football.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a tunnel that people go in there and they have high emotions and they kick people and they punch people and but there's only one because we can't afford to have two. Jesus, how much did the Big Ten get, or the BIG get, from TV alone? Do you think somehow, some way in the big house you guys could find your way to make another tunnel?
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you're paying your coach millions of dollars a year, and I think he's like, what, top 10, top 8?
Yeah, he's right up there.
Can you divert $1 million and make a tunnel? Well, they've been going through that tunnel for decades, and there's never been any problem until this year. Okay, there's a problem then.
Yeah.
It's like Hamburg, Michigan didn't have crime until somebody stole a Snickers bar. So now take a look. I mean, if somebody did steal a Snickers bar, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so there you go. All right, so not impressed with that. Not impressed with, and we were talking about this earlier today. How many times with this college playoff business has the final game been worth a damn? And I'll go back all the way to MSU,
Yeah. It goes back a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we're trying to figure out, beforehand there was that mystical, overall title of the best in the land, which was still up to debate. And this one, it always seems like somehow, some way, 2 and 3 chew on each other, and so it's like a 1 and 4 matchup. And it's like, look how Georgia, man, if you're Nick Saban, you're like calling on the phones right now. You're calling in all your markers right now. I mean, you're going to have Georgia beat you back to back? What? Okay. You could have, Alabama was a machine. But then again, if you think about it, Kenny, how many people from Alabama are drafted every year? The whole team? Nope.
Pretty close to it.
Nope. No, I mean, really, think about how many first rounders, I mean, top 5 picks come out of Arkansas or come out of Alabama. We'll wait. It's just like how many U of M quarterbacks come out. We'll wait. Okay.
And it gives you an idea because it used to be that, for a while their Michigan quarterbacks were coming out pretty regularly to the NFL. And
thank you, Mr. Greasy.
That dried up, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. Was it Mr. Greasy who was last that got drafted? I mean, obviously there was other ones, but they were drafted way, way, way down.
I was going to say Chad Henne afterward, but I remember I put the intern on that one to see where he was drafted.
Yeah, but see, you can trot out, our fine friend from, Tampa, to say, okay, great. Here's a U of M guy, and look how long he is, and look how many rings he's got. Okay, in the meantime, in the tween time that he's been in the NFL, how many other Michigan quarterbacks went to the NFL and won anything? I hear the interns over there.
Yeah, there's not been that many. I remember, what did Todd Collins do? That's a name that...
Yeah, everybody thought he was a dash rip rock and all that stuff, and he was a tall guy. I mean, he kind of came out like Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, he was everything you kind of wanted in a quarterback, and we're kind of going, okay, now what? So yeah, I mean, it was as much as that was. You had more chance of getting a running back coming out of Michigan during that time than you got anything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I see that the intern is still looking hard, digging up that information on that Cray 2 computer that we have running around in the background there.
Yeah, the Todd Collins, I looked it up. He didn't really amount to much of anything.
Oh, he didn't, not at all. And he was like the prototypical Michigan quarterback, tall, dark-haired guy, kind of dash rip rocky looking. And mediocre.
Yeah.
I wish I'd get a different name for mediocre. It reminds me of saying tapioca. However, there isn't any. Maybe Chad Henne. Yeah, you're right. But Chad Henne went where to? He
went to Miami, if I recall. He was a second-round pick.
Yeah, and did what, though? I don't remember.
Not much.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But he didn't do much at Michigan either, so that's not unusual.
No, but they were crying to have him, though. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was a guy that when he came out, there were so the hopes for him were so high at Michigan, and it just he never quite got there.
No, he never did. And then you go back to our fine gentleman who could have been a quarterback, or he could have played third base with the Yankees, or he could have played, and it's like, yeah, okay. And how well did that all turn out?
Didn't.
Yeah, no, not at all. So again, it's kind of in line with every single BIG quarterback. I mean, wait all you want in Chicago, boys. Although there's flashes and blashes. And congratulations, Chicago, for taking the number 1 overall.
Yes, you earned it.
Yeah, you did, because Texas, the Texans did such a Lions move,
Didn't they, though?
Oh, my God. It's like, look, we're first place. We're going to first overall. Damn it, we won. Don't win again. Damn it, we won again. All right, so let's see. That screwed our number 1 overall. That fired.
We have an update, John. We have a quick update on the Red Wings.
Yes.
From Debbie.
Oh.
They're winning 3-0. Sunquist.
Maybe we should.
Sunquist scored. So 3-0.
Should have Debbie from Cincinnati, Michigan. There. That's play-by-play down at the Little Caesars. And up there in Tier B. Having some popcorn and a Frankfurter. There you go. Thanks, Deb. Keep those eagle eyes going. It cost CK a pretty penny to get those tickets up there, but you're worth it. There you go. By the way, for those who don't know, Sue Martin's birthday today. 27.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go. All right.
We wish you happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
to Sue.
there you go. Now she's coming around. Before I wouldn't be her pal, and now happy birthday wishes. So there you go. All right, so got that rocking and rolling, that rocking and rolling. Talk about rocking and rolling, take a look at the Honolulu Blue. All right.
Yes.
Do it for 3 years, and I'll be more convinced. This year, I have seen the Silver Rush. I have another one, Bites the Dust by Spider-Man Allen. You know, I got all those things where we were going to be next year. Don't you wait. We have, Kenny, there you go. We got momentum going into next year.
Yeah, one thing I do want to say, though.
Yep.
If you're a Lions fan, you've been following this team for the last, 30, 40,
50
50 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't you feel a little
Sad.
abused at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're in the moment and you're enjoying this. And
Yep.
does it wipe away 50 years, 60 years of shit? Just absolute garbage.
Crap management.
Okay. I mean, this has been a long time that you people have been going out and supporting the boys, right?
And you've
Just
got...
forking the money over to watch the garbage that they've been shoveling out at you. You went through a season where they went 0-16 before 0-16 was cool. Okay.
Before everybody was doing it, yeah.
We brought bozos in here to run this team, like Matt frickin' Millen, Daryl frickin' Rogers, Marty Morningweg. I could go on and on and on. Okay, year after year after year. Now you get a sniff of it. You get a taste of it. You say, this is what everybody else in the league has enjoyed.
Forever.
And that we have never seen before.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to take a rubber stamp and we're going to put it on your forehead. It says sucker. You
Yeah.
shouldn't feel happy. You should feel happy for what you saw, but you should feel embarrassed that you accepted less than this before
Well, figure it
for
this
a long time.
But this way too, Kenny. Look at how everybody is rushing out and getting Lions gear right now and saying, "Here we go, here we go." May we remind you that you finished with a 9-8 record. That makes you one win over mediocre.
And you know what? John? In this town over the last half dozen years,
I'll take
it's pretty damn good.
Yep.
We'll take it, yeah. Where is your other plus 500 team coming from next?
Well,
Look around.
according to Debbie, it's going to be the Wings.
Yeah, at least tonight.
Yeah, today's the turnaround.
It's 3-1 now.
What?
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. Who's in goal?
Yeah.
Can Debbie go down to the ice level and see who's playing goal for Detroit?
Yeah, we got Husso out there.
Really?
Yeah.
They figured that Hellberg was good enough with that Maple Leafs game?
Yeah, the hell with that, huh?
Yikes. Yeah, but the boys were playing back-to-back, you know? Okay, they lost back-to-back. When were they holding back? I mean, they looked good for that first, but dear Detroit Red Wings, you will not do anything with Larkin as your captain. Won't. He is not captain material.
Back to the Lions.
Sure.
Okay. One other thing. There are no guarantees.
No.
I mean, looks pretty good from this vantage point, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. Things can go wrong. Okay? Like quarterback injuries. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen going forward. And, you're celebrating now because better days are ahead. Well, better days may be ahead. But there's no guarantees.
Yeah,
So we'll have to wait and see.
I like the fact that now the Detroit scribes are going, oh, Detroit's finally found their quarterback. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. If you think that Goff is going to be your quarterback of the future, put down your pens, walk to the bathroom, shut the door, put your head in the toilet. It doesn't work. He's not that good. And the funny thing is, and we did have to laugh, is because Green Bay in that last game did so many Lion-esque moves. This is what it looks like when we watch another team, try to scoop the ball before it get punted. I mean, the world didn't understand what the hell he was doing. Dear Quay, what's going on? How do you push in this day and age a trainer, coming off of what Buffalo and Cincinnati did? Thank you, Green Bay. Thank you for your bonehead 15-yard penalties that results in scores. Thank you. Normally, that is a Lions move. You got the game in hand, and you do something stupid. Okay.
Yep.
So it looks good when you're on the other side of the beating. When your brother's getting the one yelled at and not you. That's kind of what it felt like. To see Green Bay, but really, people are like, well, where's Aaron Rodgers going to be playing next year? Anywhere he wants. But I don't think he's playing Green Bay. That wasn't. Did you think that was a total Aaron Rodgers game?
Actually, I haven't seen a lot of Rodgers this year that looked like Rodgers. But we've been through this before. We've seen him about 5 years ago. It looked like he was done until he got pissed off, and then he says, "Okay, well, the hell with it. I'm going to start playing again." But
yeah, but what's it like? What's wrong with Green Bay quarterbacks that him and Brett Favre were always indecisive? Are you going to be back? Are you going to be back? The reason why that Green Bay is on their knees asking, "Are you going to be back?" is because they hold on. They do another Lion-esque thing. They hold on to their quarterbacks way past the expiration date. And then when they walk or hurt or get, broke up or something, they have to trot out love. They don't ever draft a quarterback in the background because they don't want to make the sitting Green Bay quarterback upset. Okay. Yeah. That's just their MO. But now you have to find in this draft, and you're going to be drafting somewhere in 18, 19, 20, 21, a quarterback that's going to stay with you guys for a decade and a year. GLTY, good luck to you. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that when you look around the Lions division, it's
winnable.
Lame. It's lame. Yeah, it's very winnable. Okay, and I keep going back to my remarks that we're past the point of excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we're going to watch, we're going to see, we're going to evaluate them is results. And we're not going to talk about hope. We're not going to talk about, it should be this, should be that. Just produce the results. And we'll sit there and watch, and we will applaud when you do produce results. Anything short of results, we're just not too interested.
Terrifically agree. Yeah. But do it consistently. Don't have a one season where you guys are giddy that you're one win over 500. You're one win. You're 9-8. Any other NFL franchise would go, what a crap year. Boy, we really got to buckle down. Over here, they're popping champagne corks.
Right, because why? Because Lions fans have always graded on a curve.
Mm-hmm.
We suck less this year. Yippee!
Yeah, but you could imagine what if we didn't have LA's number 6 pick, people would be screaming. You know, God damn it! Why are we picking? Well, where are we picking? 12th, 16th,
18th.
18th. All right.
Lions pick is 18th, so we're drafting 6th and 18th.
All right.
Now, I've always said, what is the saying I've always
It's
used?
not where is who.
It's not where is who. And we got a guy out there now who has been delivering in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's been delivering some pretty damn impressive results. Okay?
Yeah.
So, okay, we are encouraged by that, but what we will not do is we're not going to run around and talk about, this eliminates SOL.
No, yeah.
So,
Did you see that? No, it doesn't.
You know what you did on Sunday? It was one small down payment.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It's been 60 years of garbage. You don't sweep that away on one Sunday night. And, yeah, there were a lot of ghosts in Lambeau Field.
True.
Of previous Lion humiliations. And, yeah, it's been pretty awful. And, yeah, you did turn the corner. You did turn the tables on them. Finally. Once. Okay? It's been 60 years. We all remember the touchdown pass where the guy's like nobody near him for like 20 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, we remember that one. Okay? We remember a lot of things. You don't get a free pass now. We aren't grading on a curve. We need to see you keep bringing it.
I agree.
There's a lot of crap over the years that we've had shoveled down our throats.
Yeah, so you're absolutely correct. I mean, guys, do this. We took a look at your season next year, your schedule. Your away schedule is pretty rough and tough, boys.
Tough.
Yeah, it is.
And your home schedule kind of looked like Harbaugh drew it up.
Agreed. Yeah, and so you're going to get all kinds of Lion fans feeling good about themselves because you got Chicago, you got Atlanta, you got but Carolina is good. I mean, they're kind of a mystery team. Why aren't you playing well? If I was playing Arizona,
I think the thing with Carolina is they're caught in quarterback hell.
Yeah.
Okay, they have an owner that thinks that everything the sun rises and falls with the quarterback position. He's constantly whoring out after the quarterback, and he's doing a very Lion-esque thing because he sees a quarterback that he wants, nice shiny little toy, and he picks up the phone and says, "Bring him here." And when the thing blows up, the owner says, "Why the hell did you bring him here?"
You're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they could have had Watson. Boy, it's like, well, how many years? See, here's the thing and here's something that you said a couple of years ago, too, Kenny, is like, Lions have a 9 and 8 year. They don't have to go back to Cadwell all the way now to go, well, here, at least he won 9 games and you fired him. All right, so now Lions 8 won 9 games, so now fire this guy. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, show me in a couple of years this whole, you won 9 games, and next year we got the momentum, and next year we got the fight. They're a young, hungry team and all that stuff. All it takes is look at your 1-6 beginning. It takes 2 injuries to knock it out. It takes Ragnow to go away, and it doesn't say that, Wrecking Ball Williams is going to have another year like he had this year. I mean, celebrate it now, boy. You absolutely, positively, boys, you absolutely, you get a tip of the hat for doing 1 game over 500. Yay, you! You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the kid who actually shits in the pot and flushes for the first time. Yay! What a day this is. Wow, we've really turned the corner now. Now he's a big boy. All right.
Yeah.
You're 9 and 8. You won 1 game over 500. Again, if you're in Kansas City, you'd be thrown out on your ear. And that's a bad year for you.
Yeah.
But for us, we didn't even get to a playoff. We didn't even get to a playoff, and everybody was like, "Get the tickets ready." Okay. They're enjoyable. They're fun to watch and stuff like that, and it's cute that we're finally winning. We are finally winning, but nowhere near is there a bus on the Lion Express yet to be warmed up. Let them do it a couple of times, or who's to say? I mean, how many more years does St. Raymond have on his stuff? Do you know? How many more?
Who?
How many more of all your receivers? How many still have their own contract for how many more years? Yeah, before they can walk away.
Deal?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, yeah, they're.
Go ahead. No, I mean, that's kind of, I'm thinking, all it takes is for these people to say, all right, so let's take Jamal Williams. All right, so he breaks Barry Sanders' record. Okay, yay. And he acts like this little goofball guy with Pokemon. Yay, okay, what a cute character this is. Okay, so who is to say that, A, he has another, because now people are looking for him. Okay, who's to say he has another year like he's got this year? I give you Orange Pop. And who's to say that they don't go, you know what, this is nice, but Oakland is offering me $20 million more. See ya! And then that brings you all the way back to where? Interesting, isn't it?
What you have to do, again, is you have to go into this off season with a plan. I do believe that Mr. Holmes will have a plan. And you need to execute the plan. But what it doesn't mean is that there's a guarantee. And we've seen it time and time again. And in fact, in Lions history, people still wail and complain about some of the bad breaks that the team had. Remember the one year where we had this offensive lineman who was out gardening and a truck ran him over?
Yeah, right, yeah. See,
no guarantees. No guarantees.
I guarantee you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's what you have to do. You have to go out and you have to keep doing it. You have to continue to build the team. You have to continue to build your roster. Okay? What you've done up till now is nice, but it's also done.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And that's all you get, too. Weird, isn't it? So, all right, talking about weird and stuff.
When we're looking at teams that are building for success, I mean, who can argue with the moves that the Detroit Tigers have made?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going, too.
You look at the stunning haul that they got from their two-time All-Star closer. Wasn't that impressive?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I'm looking at it going, you got all of that?
Yeah.
For just a two-time All-Star closer?
Yeah, how did that work out?
You got that much for him? Oh, my God. I'm so impressed.
Yeah. But look at what you got, too, man. I mean, it is phenomenal, too, isn't it?
It tells you what the rest of the league thought about your two-time All-Star closer, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And that, to me, was like, I'm okay, fine. Yeah, all right. But hey, you picked up three guys that have, hit 260 or 250.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but the one guy's supposed to be pretty fast, so he can actually, run around the bases.
With 260.
Yeah, when he gets on, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. The other guy, he's really good defensively. He can actually, catch the ball in center field. ooh, can't wait to see that.
And then what happens? You're right. That's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, not impressed, but boy, oh boy, at least you got rid of your closer who was, throwing more gopher balls than anything else. And, okay, then we throw away, the kid that was trying really hard. All right, Cody, it's been real. Thanks.
Yeah. He sure made an impact, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. See you later. Yeah, I mean, you played hard, kid. What a great rookie. But if you couldn't break this lineup, okay, fine. But he could pitch.
Yeah. But, John, it comes down to this again. We have these franchises in this town, and they're owned by guys who they don't have the high standards that the Detroit sports authorities have.
That is true.
As long as you got somebody running the team that is willing to kiss your ass, and you can sit there and you can count the money rolling in from the suckers, life is good.
Yeah.
Okay? There's no reason to fire this guy. Remember what not Mike Ilitch, but Chris Ilitch told us
what?
About Avila? We're making progress. We're making progress.
You're making nothing and liking it.
See it? Don't you see it? Look at all this progress.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. And then 2 months later, we've relieved him of his duties. Well, what about the progress? Well, it was there, and then I guess it wasn't. Who knew?
Yeah, it's just, it was insane for us, and we're kind of going, no, thank you. We appreciate none of that for you. So,
and again, it comes back to this. You're willing to accept this crap. You are willing to have the shit shoveled down your throat. Because why? Because we got to support the boys.
Yeah, they're the home team. That's why fans never quit. Fans never give up. Because fans, then you're a sucker. You're not a fan.
And the other night, you got a little taste of it. Tasted pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah. But
where the hell's it been?
That's the crack cocaine, man. Because now, now you can also do, if they have a down year, if the Lions have a down year next year, you can say, oh, well, remember 2022, man. We were that good, so, just a little bump in the road, but, we're going to be back. And that's what happened again. I give you Spider-Man Allen. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a team that had Barry on it, couldn't win. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't live in the past. We live in the present. Okay. Do it for, if you're going to give every manager who's crap 3 years to prove themselves, and at the end of the 3 years, they're still going to be junk. Give me 3 years as a fan for you to prove to me that, you can get the loyalty from us because you actually win. You're actually worth my time to invest, and my money to invest to give to a millionaire. Okay. You got 3 years. Prove it.
But what do we hear? We heard it over and over and over again over the years. The Fords want to win.
Yeah, they just don't know how.
They don't know how.
Yeah.
Okay? People accepted that.
It's weird, ain't it?
What do you mean you don't know how to win? The hell's that supposed to mean?
I agree, man. I absolutely positively agree. Okay. All right, talking about winning. We a couple of minutes here. What didn't we talk about?
What didn't we talk about? You didn't talk about the Detroit Pistons. As long as we're talking about a team that is incapable of winning, there you go.
But they're at least tanking correctly. Yeah, go. It looks like the Red Wings actually kind of want to win. The Pistons, you with the popcorn vendor, come on down. See if you can shoot a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that to me is just like, oh, yeah, that's right. There's a basketball team in this town. Yeah, okay, great. Poor guys, take your money and run. Talk about people that want I-75 eyes. They're looking at the schedule going, can't this be March already? Please, oh, please.
Well, just think about this. We actually had a couple of months there where we had a football team that was actually worth watching.
True.
The games were fun.
True.
They were generally competitive. And now we got a long, cold winter ahead of us. And after that, a long, cold summer.
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, you don't you think the Red Wings will squeak into the playoffs, and if they do, that'll be helpful. Because, the Tigers will be doing nothing, the Pistons will be doing nothing. Even if Detroit goes first round and out, at least it gives something. Then people will be going, see, all the Detroit teams are going back up now again. See? Yeah, okay, maybe. You've been in the bottom for so long.
I don't hold a lot of hope for the Red Wings this year. They're up and down, but a lot more down than up lately. So.
Yeah, and we don't know why that is. And it's really, way to go, Yzerman. Talk about having the cojones to, send the guy on waivers. You're a great, sharpshooter and stuff like that. But, I'm going to try to get your attention here, son. We can send you out to the Kraken if you really wanted to. Okay. But
nobody wants to go to the Kraken.
No, and so the funny thing was that I think it got his attention, or did it? Or do you package him away and say, because really there's going to be a lot of playoff teams that are going to want a sharpshooter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I guess he removed anything Red Wing off of his social media after they put him on waivers. It's like, really?
You're due $5 million. How can we buy you out? How can we ship you out for a third rounder? The kid's got talent. He must. I wonder if he's just some kind of space case.
Yeah, I don't know, because he ever since he got here, he's spent more time off the ice than on.
True that. Yeah, injuries and everything that went on this time. I mean, how bad off are you? To be in, that you got to go to rehab. But then again, at every particular time, you can't beat the guy up, because that took, everybody else could say, I got this handled, it's cool, I don't need any problem. But to say, yeah, you know what, I should get myself cleaned up. But you got yourself cleaned up, and then you pissed off Yzerman? Okay, good idea.
Yeah, they sent him down to Grand Rapids for a
conditioning,
for a rehab stint, and last time I checked, he was a -6.
Yeah, and so I think he got the rust off you already. There was one talk today in the office. It was like, well, maybe whatever he was on got him to be a better player. Like Probert. Probert evidently took a little bit of the grape now and then, and what a fighter he was. Whew.
Yeah,
okay.
No kidding.
But now he's becoming legendary status. All right, talking about legendary status, we got to fly, my good man. All right, let's see. We talked about everything. Did we talk about NASCAR?
No.
Good. Okay.
We're good.
All right, Kenny, we'll see you next week.
Very good.
All right, so let's do the closing. So thanks a lot for being with us today. You can find us at any podcast establishment that has the finer upscale podcasts like ours. You can find us on iTunes or in Pandora and Spotify and iHeart and all that other stuff. Okay. So for the Super CPA, Ken Pocket and myself, we'll see you again next week on the Detroit Sports Authorities. Bye. Thanks, Ken. All right, kiddies. That's it. We're out of here. We'll see you next week.